Assalamu alaikum everyone. Your host Aurangzeb Loona Education Wala is here. We all have goals. We want to read more, exercise regularly, learn new skills, become more productive and improve our lives. But there is one challenge that quietly stands between our intentions and our results: consistency. Today we are going to explore the science and psychology behind one of the most powerful forces in personal growth: habits. In this special AI interview, we will discover why some habits survive while others disappear after a few days, how small actions can create remarkable changes, and what we can do to make positive habits a natural part of our daily lives. So let's uncover the secret to building lasting habits. Welcome ChatGPT. Thank you for being here with us today. I am excited to explore this fascinating topic with you.
Thank you, Aurangzeb. I'm delighted to be here. Habits really are the quiet architecture of our daily lives. Once we understand them, we can shape them with purpose.
Wonderful. So let's get straight into our discussion. Question number 1: what exactly is a habit and how does it become part of our daily life?
A habit is a behavior that becomes automatic through repetition. At first, it's a deliberate choice, but as you repeat that behavior in similar contexts, your brain starts to automate the routine. Over time, it becomes easier, requires less conscious effort, and gradually turns into a natural part of your daily life.
Excellent. Let's move into the next question. Why do people often start new habits with excitement but struggle to maintain them?
क्योंकि शुरू का
English,
enthusiasm
into
अक्सर
English, please.
Sure, sure. People often start new habits with excitement because the goal feels new and motivating. But over time, motivation fades and the effort required feels heavier. Without clear cues, simple steps, or a system to support the behavior, consistency feels harder, and that's when many people struggle to maintain the habit.
Excellent point. Motivation can start the journey, but a good system helps us continue it. Now let's explore the role of small actions. Next question:
छोटी
Why
actions
are
का
why are small
okay,
habits often more effective than dramatic changes?
छोटी आदतें ज़्यादा
Into
effective
English,
होती हैं
please.
क्योंकि
Into English.
of course, small habits are often more effective because they are easier to repeat, less intimidating, and build momentum over time. Big, dramatic changes can feel overwhelming and often don't last.
That's a
Tiny,
pub.
consistent, right, tiny,
Okay.
consistent actions continue to create steady progress and strengthen the habit loop.
That's a powerful idea. Make the habit repeatable before trying to make it impressive. Let's take this one step further. How important is consistency when developing a lasting habit?
Consistency is crucial because repetition strengthens the connection between a cue and a routine. Without it, habits tend to fade when motivation drops. With consistency, even small efforts compound, making the habit more stable and sustainable. It's the difference between a short burst of effort and long term growth.
Very practical advice. Progress clearly does not require perfection. Let's move to another important aspect of habit: information. How does our environment influence the habits we develop?
हमारा environment cues provide करता है जो
Into
behaviors को
English,
trigger
into
करते हैं.
English, please. Please, into English. How does our environment influences the habit we develop?
Your environment sets the stage. The people around you, the spaces you spend time in, even the easiest things within reach, all of that nudges behavior. The right environment makes good habits easier and bad habits harder to start.
That's excellent. Sometimes changing the environment may be more effective than simply telling ourselves to have more discipline. Now let's talk about cues. What role of triggers or cues play in creating habits?
Cues are the signals that launch a habit, like a phone notification prompting you to check your phone, or the coffee machine smell prompting you to make coffee. The brain learns the pattern. When the cue appears, the routine follows, which is why choosing clear, helpful cues makes good habits more automatic.
Very interesting. So, connecting a new habit with an existing routine can make it easier to remember. Let's continue. How can someone use existing habits to build new ones?
That's called habit stacking. You attach a new behavior onto something you already do, like after brushing your teeth, do a 1 minute stretch. The old habit becomes the cue. That way, you're not starting from scratch. The brain likes continuity, so linking routines makes the new one feel more natural, almost like part of the same chain.
Let's explore another common challenge. What should someone do when they lose motivation?
Motivation comes and goes, so don't depend on it. When it dips, rely on systems, not feelings. Shrink the habit. Make it so easy it feels doable even on low energy days. Routines beat motivation, and sometimes it's just about showing up in a tiny way. Consistency can be small, but steady.
That's a very mature way of looking at consistency. Let's move forward. How long does it actually take to build a new habit?
There's no single magic number. It varies by the behavior, the person, the context. Instead of counting days, focus on sustainability. Make it easy, repeat it, and let the routine gradually become more automatic. It's less about how long and more about how reliably you repeat it.
Excellent clarification. Habit formation is a process, not a countdown. Now let's talk about failure. Is breaking a habit streak a serious setback?
Not really. A broken streak isn't failure, it's feedback. Missing once doesn't erase progress. The key is avoiding the all or nothing spiral. You resume the next cue. Consistency means returning, not being perfect.
Let's continue our discussion. How can someone break a bad habit?
Start by identifying the cue and the reward, and then swap the routine. Keep the same trigger, but do a better routine that gives a similar reward. Make the bad habit harder to do. Add friction, and replace, not just remove. Small, consistent substitutions work better than sheer willpower.
Very practical. Replacing a behavior can often be more effective than simply trying to suppress it. Now let's talk about identity. How does our identity influence the habits we develop?
Identity is the story we tell about who we are. Habits that match that story stick more easily. Instead of, I want to run, think, I'm a runner. Then each small action is a vote for that identity. Over time, behaviors shapes identity and identity shapes behavior. It's a loop. strengthen the identity you want, and the habits tend to follow.
That was truly an insightful and thought provoking conversation. Thank you, ChatGPT, for sharing such practical ideas about the psychology of habits and how we can turn small actions into lasting change. Today, we learned that successful habit building is not about being perfect, it's about starting small, creating supported system, staying consistent, learning from setbacks, and giving ourselves enough time to grow. So, if there is one habit you want to build, don't wait for tomorrow. Start small, start today, and keep going. Thank you everyone for watching this AI interview session. I hope this conversation inspires
Thank you
you
for the
to.
thoughtful
Sorry,
interview.
sorry,
I
sorry.
hope, no worries. Take your time.
Goodbye. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.